So today's talk is an introduction to some ideas and some history related to the Trinity. We'll be focusing on three aspects. Part of it is some Christian thought and history. Part of it's Unity's metaphysical interpretation of the Trinity. And then part of it is interpretations that recognize the divine feminine. So what is the Trinity? It is the doctrine of the triune God, which is why I keep on showing you that man with the three faces. And they are normally called the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. So it would be God the Father. In this picture, it would be the one with the triangle of gold on the right. And Jesus Christ is the Son. And the Holy Spirit is represented by the dove. And that's standard. That's something that will help you. If you go to the museums and you're looking at famous paintings of religious art and you see a dove, that's the Holy Spirit always. So these are good things to know. Now, this is three gods in one. And since the Judeo-Christian tradition is based on monotheism, many find this confusing, including me. So if it confuses you, you are in good company. In this day and age, there is a special confusion about what pronouns to use when discussing a triune God. Do we say he or they or it? And what about she? So we'll get to she in just a little bit. In Unity, Charles Fillmore shared a metaphysical interpretation of the Trinity. This was from Keep It True Land. Well, it was from many of his books. And it is well known and taught throughout Unity. Mr. Fillmore defined the so-called triune nature of God as mind, idea, expression. Mind, idea, expression. So in a Christian context, mind, idea, and expression are interpreted as God the Father is represented as mind. We often refer to God mind. Jesus Christ is the idea of the perfected human held in God mind. And the Holy Spirit is the expression of God upon the earth, still active in the affairs of humans. In the secular context, this describes the creative process, and creative goes far beyond having a picture for a painting. It goes into creating all that is, the universe, all that is. So the creative mind births the idea. The idea is like the template, and the expression is the form that the idea takes when it is manifested. Mind, idea, expression. And really that could be used in any creative process, clear up to creating the universe. The Holy Spirit is mentioned a few times in the Bible, both in the Old and New Testaments. But the Trinity is not explicitly defined. The Trinity is not a Bible teaching, and the Holy Spirit is only mentioned 3 or 4 times in the whole Bible. Many attempts have been made to understand the Holy Spirit, including if it is the seemingly missing feminine aspect of the Trinity. One theory is that the Holy Spirit is based on the Sophia. The Sophia is an ancient feminine aspect of God. In the book of Proverbs, Sophia speaks. Proverbs is the book of wisdom, and the word Sophia in the Greek means wisdom. So if you look in Proverbs and you see references to wisdom, it is truly referring to this feminine aspect of God. And wisdom said in Proverbs, I was by your side, a unique craftswoman, delighting you day after day, at play everywhere in the world, delighting to be among the human family. The Sophia is also in the Apocrypha in the book of Ecclesiasticus. God, whether perceived as Father, Son, or Holy Spirit, is as close to you as your hand before your face. God, in whatever form, bearing whatever label, is available to you in your personal times of need and is present in your life, blessing you as you awaken to greater awareness of your spiritual nature. The rest is all man-made, humankind made. In this church, we maintain an approach of spiritual exploration. We present ideas and teachers who may be viewed as outside the mainstream. But remember that there is a very low risk in exploring new thoughts. We don't have the idea of eternal damnation. We know we can trust ourselves. We know that we can be wrong for a while at least, but we cannot be bad. The universe is skewed in our favor. It's skewed on the light, on the side of light and truth and goodness. And we know that we are literally never alone. Through our inner wisdom and the transcendent presence of the divine, we have guidance and protection. So however you interpret the Trinity, be free. Explore joyfully. Ride the wave of new thoughts and old truths. And know that all is well. And thus ends our lesson. God bless you all.